This is big breaking news. We have top health officials warning of a potential outbreak after a international traveler to an airport has potentially spread to multiple states now. That is what we are being warned. And we are also being warned in a different state of a food-borne illness outbreak as well. That's what's happening right now. And these could be the precursors to something big that is coming next. All right, we have also the WEF, the World Economic Forum, is meeting today and discussing disease X with the World Health Organization as well. They're having a official meeting at their Davos meeting, and they are discussing disease X right now. And this is at the same time that we have an outbreak in one of our international airports, or actually two international airports. They are warning of a potential outbreak and thousands of people being exposed to this. All right, so we need to be on red alert, high guard, and be prepared in case something pops off and there are lockdowns. All right, you need to be getting ready for the spring, getting your garden going, start planning what you're going to plant, and start maybe getting some baby animals if you're down south enough. All right, we got some chicks right here. All right, we got some baby chicks, got some new girls. We got our egg laying girls outside already giving us eggs, and we got a whole new flock coming in right now. All right, we got meat birds coming in soon because we want to be ready for what comes next. All right, so let's get into this big news here. You can see here that top health officials in the Washington, D.C. area are warning of a potential outbreak and telling people to keep an eye out for symptoms. All right, this is after a international traveler traveled through the Dulles and Ronald Reagan international airports in the Washington, D.C. area, and they are warning of a possible measles exposure to thousands of people. So they're saying health officials in the nation's capital are warning of a possible measles exposure Tuesday after a person with, quote, confirmed case traveled through two of the busiest airports in the region while returning home from an international trip. It says, quote, DC Health has been notified of a confirmed case of measles in a person who traveled through DC area airports while returning from international travel, the agency said in a statement. They're saying that the threat of transmission is low and that they are notifying district residents who were at these locations about their possible exposure. All right. So they are warning that this could spread to multiple states, and it's already hitting multiple states right now. They are saying that 4 states are now dealing with this measles outbreak, and this is at the same exact time that the WEF is meeting for Disease X. Same exact time that there was a Iowa caucus. There's a voting election year going on right now. Same exact time that all these things are happening. And now we have disease outbreaks as well, and top health officials warning that this could spread. All right, so we're also seeing measles outbreaks in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Virginia, New Jersey, and also the Washington, D.C. area as well. That's where we are seeing other measles outbreaks. And it also looks like Delaware is being hit right now too. All right, so this could be the start of something. This is why we need to be ready. It could be like a light switch where society, the government, everything is mobilized overnight to start responding to these instances. All right, that's what happened before. Things changed overnight and the whole world locked down. The supply chains locked down, stores were closed, businesses closed, schools closed. This can happen again overnight, and they are meeting right now for Disease X as well. Right, let's get into this other outbreak. There's also a outbreak in Washington right now for salmonella. All right, they're saying multiple salmonella outbreaks are occurring in multiple different counties, and they're saying that outbreaks are occurring in Chelan County, Douglas County, King and Spokane County of Washington as well. They're having food-borne salmonella outbreaks linked to charcuterie meats, all right? And this could be part of the tainting of our food supply. We're always talking about how our food supply is filled with these toxic chemicals and this toxic junk, these microplastics. They're always adding stuff to the feed for the animals that ends up in our stomach and our systems as well. And this could be part of the sabotage of America's food supply, where this is happening all the time. There's recalls and there's these outbreaks of our foods, and they just have to throw away thousands of pounds of meat, all right? And this could even be, it could even just be from one person getting sick. One person can get salmonella, and they could say they ate this charcuterie board, however you say it, all right? And they could use that as the excuse to throw away thousands of pounds of meat and cause these gaps in the food supply chain as well. All right, so this is a live event that's happening right now. Virginia health officials are warning of this. All right, we have health officials in Philadelphia, Delaware, and New Jersey as well are all hopping on board. And we haven't really seen a response like this in a long time, where multiple states are getting on board and warning of this. So this could be one of the outbreaks that they are warning of. All right, so make sure you are getting prepared. Make sure you're getting stocked up. Make sure you're getting your prepper pantry filled with these critical goods, and make sure you are starting to grow your own food. All right, get your garden going, because just like we said, the meat could potentially be contaminated. The only way to know for sure where your food comes from is to grow it yourself or to get it from a farmer directly. All right, and I'm not talking about preps. I'm not talking about if you're struggling. All right, I understand. I shop at Aldi. I try to save as much money on food as possible, and in the long run you will save money on food as well, and you will have healthier, better food for you, and your health will be in a better position if something does happen. If there's some kind of major outbreak, your health will be in the best position possible if you are getting outside, growing food in your garden, exercising, and eating the food that you're growing. And you can just taste the difference. It is nutrient dense food that you are growing in your garden and your animals that you're growing. The meat is so much more red. The egg yolks are so much more yellow. All right, you know what I'm talking about if you have your own eggs, your own chickens. The yolks are pale from the store. They're almost translucent. And the egg yolks from your backyard chickens, they are so yellow. They're like as yellow as the sun, all right, as the sun's supposed to be. It's not really that much. It's not that yellow anymore. It's kind of blue now and white. All right, that's a whole nother topic. But that's how food's supposed to be. It's supposed to be nutrient dense, and it's supposed to be healing our body and making us healthier as we eat it. So get yourself some chickens. All right, I'll keep you guys updated. What do you guys want to name these little guys? What do you think we should name this little guy? This chick is a barred rock. You can see her wings already coming in. And I'm pretty sure she's a pullet because of the dot on her head. All right, pretty sure she's a pullet from that. That's a way to determine the gender of a lot of different chickens, is whether they have a dot on their head or not. And I'm pretty sure for barred rocks, if they have a dot, it's a pullet. And other breeds will just be a solid color and have no dot on their head if they're a pullet, right? If it's a chick, if it's a girl that will lay eggs, right? So get this stuff going now. We are getting a rooster soon. We only had girls for a while because we didn't have space for a rooster, but we're going to get a rooster soon. We're going to start growing out our own chicks, hatching our own eggs, making our own crossbreeds for chickens as well. We're just gonna eat the roosters. All right, the boys are just gonna have to take one for the team, and we're gonna eat most of the roosters that we produce from hatching out our eggs. With our big girls, we have a whole nother flock of big girls, and we have a new flock of little girls, and we're gonna be hatching out more eggs so we can eat the roosters and have more egg layers and grow our flock. All right, and they are out there fertilizing the garden that I'm digging up as well. They're dropping their droppings, and I'm making a big pile of compost from their droppings from cleaning out the chicken coop as well, right? You can use that in your garden. And these are the systems we need to be building. These are the things we need to be building and working on, because they could shut it down. They could shut it down overnight. And I remember too, I did farmers markets before all this happened, and I sold to restaurants, and all that dried up overnight. The restaurants weren't getting any business, and nobody was going to farmers markets anymore because they were just, a lot of them were shut down by the city, and people were worried to go to them as well. People were scared to go to them, right? So this stuff can happen. Make sure you are prepared, and don't be scared, be prepared, right? That's not the point of this. All this stuff, it's to be prepared. It's the, we believe in life. I have kids. I have 2 kids, all right? We have another kid on the way, all right? I believe in life. I believe in the future. I'm not scared. I am prepared, and I'm ready. I just see what's coming, and I want it to be better for my kids and the future, all right, and my country. So hit it up for me down there, guys. I really appreciate that. I'm going to post another video later tonight. All right, I'm going to be 2 a day. Look for 2 videos a day from me. 2 videos a day. We're going on 2 a days, all right? Look for those 2 a day from me, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a big old blessed day.